But as they get ready to head back to school, many they'll be walking or biking to and from class. Today, we're talking about how kids and parents can prepare for a safe trip and what drivers need to know and keep in mind. Joining us live this afternoon is Julie Harris with Bike Walk Nebraska. Julie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we know that this week tons of schools and districts say go back. First bell is going to ring pretty soon, but what should parents, drivers, students, what's some of the most important things that they should know or keep in mind as we head on back?
Yeah, you know, traffic patterns are now going to change very abruptly, just like they did in May when school dismissed. So just we all just need to be prepared for new patterns, more people walking, more people biking, especially in our neighborhoods. Just keeping our heads on a swivel and make sure we're looking out for everyone, because we probably got a little bit on autopilot there during the summer,
Right.
but now things are going to change and we just need to be more aware.
And so kids, they may even be riding their bikes to school instead of walking or instead of taking the bus. What are some equipment that they should keep in mind to wear, to have, and just some other habits when biking to and from?
Yeah. So when I used to lead the bike train with my daughters in elementary school, I always said you need a helmet and a bike lock and a smile. Those are the three things you need. Obviously, we want kids to wear helmets. You need to be able to lock up your bike once you get to school. Make sure your kids practice that and know how to use their lock. You might need to help them first few times. But just, enjoy it. And then, bike with your kids and maybe even go out over the weekend and practice the route and learn and talk to them about, make sure you stop at this stop sign or make sure you're watching out for these driveways. So it's a good opportunity to be out with your kids, but definitely a helmet and a lock are what they need.
And so drivers, they're going to be out on the roads too. There was no break for them. However, as you said, patterns are going to be changing. We're going to have, school zones enforced. You're going to have your cross guard walkers. What are some things that drivers need to be aware of as far as, that 7 to 9 o'clock window when people are out and about heading to school?
Well, I would say something as simple as backing out of your driveway in your car. It's something that we do on autopilot, and our cars are so much bigger now. We sit up so much higher, and the difference between where I'm sitting in my car and where somebody might be walking or biking on my sidewalk, even if you really do glance in your mirror, you may not see these kids on your sidewalk. So I would say, number one, literally when you're backing out of your driveway, take a moment to reset and think, okay, I need to double check because there's going to be more traffic in my neighborhood. Definitely school zones. We see time and again that those are easily avoided by just, kind of skating through and maybe not slowing down all of the way. So we really do want people to pay attention to that and really find that responsibility gene inside and say, okay, I really do need to slow down. There's going to be more kids out and about now. And
real quick, because we got to go, quick tip for kids that are walking to and from. We got intersections and, streets, all types of stuff.
Yeah, and just make sure that you're following the same rules of the road as if an adult was driving a car. So just double check when you're crossing, look twice, stop at the stoplights, all of those things.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you so much, Julie. Please take all those tips into account so we can all be safe as we enter the school year.